Welcome back to my channel. In this video I will continue the chapter uh, that is chapter number 8, Flames in the Forest, which is written by the most prominent Indian author Ruskin Bond. Well, in my previous video I had given explanation about the author Ruskin Bond. Then after that I started giving explanation of first few paragraph. Now from today, we will start from the rest of the paragraph, that is the first animal, that Rumi. So, this paragraph it says the first animal that Rumi saw was hare leaping across the road in front of him. It was followed by several more hares. Then a band of monkeys streamed across, chattering excitedly. So when he was going through the village, to the village through the forest, and there was a fire in the forest, and all these wild creatures they ran away from the forest fire, and the first animal that Romy saw was a hare. This animal they leapt across the road in front of him. After that, a group of monkeys also they were crossing the road. They will be safe on the other side, thought Romy. The fire won't cross the road. Now Romy he thought that these animals when they cross then they will reach on the other side, they will be safe because the fire won't cross the road. He rode a bit slower now because birds and animals kept coming out of the bushes and the air was filled with their cries. He was riding his bicycle, but after that he started uh, riding his bicycle a bit slower, so that all birds and animals they were kept coming out of the bushes. That's why, and the air was filled with their cry. Everyone is on the move, thought Romy. It must be a really big fire. Now Romy he realized that the fire it was really big. He could see the flames now reaching out from behind the tree on his right. He could hear the crackling as the dry leaves caught fire. The air was hot in his face. A herd of deer crossed the road, and Romy had to stop until they had passed. Then he mounted again and rode on, but now for the first time he was feeling afraid. After that, he saw a group of deer. Herd of deer means it is a collective now. That means a group of deer. They were crossing the road, so that Rumi had to stop until they across the road. Then again he started riding in bicycle and riding continuously. First time he was frightened. From ahead came a faint clanging sound, a fire engine. There were no fire engines within 50 miles. After that, he had heard a faint clanging sound, that means having a loud metallic sound coming towards the way. But he saw that there were no fire engine within 15 miles. The clanging sound came nearer, and Romy discovered that the noise came from a small boy who was running along the forest path. Two milk cans clattering at his side. So, after moving towards the way, the clanging sound came nearer to him, and then suddenly Romy he discovered that this noise was coming from the small boy who was running along the forest path, and he had two milk cans, and because of the material that is made up of metal substance, that's why it producing clanging sound, clattering at his side. Teju called Romy, recognizing the boy from a neighboring village. What are you doing here? Now the boy named was Teju, and Romy recognized this boy because he belongs to the neighboring village. And he asked uh, to Teju that what you are doing here. Trying to get home, of course, said Teju, panting along beside the bicycle. Teju replied that He wanted to get home and said this line, breathing heavily along beside the bicycle. Jump on, said Romy, stopping for him. Now Romy stopped the bicycle and said to Teju that jump on. Teju was only 8 or 9 years, a couple of years younger than Romy. Teju age he was 8 or 9 years old, which is a couple of years younger than Romy. He got up on the crossbar on the bicycle and Romy moved on again. He was quite used to carrying friends on the crossbar. The crossbar that had in on the bicycle and Romy moved on again. He was quite used to carrying friends on the crossbar. Here crossbar mean long thin horizontal crosspiece between the two vertical parts. Keep beating your can so the animals will know we are coming, said Romy. My bell doesn't make enough noise. So in Romy bicycle, it had bells, but that bell doesn't make enough noise. That's why Romy said to Teju that keep beating your cane, the cane which he carried, to milk cane and it producing sound. I never knew there were so many animals in the jungle, said Teju. I saw a python in the middle of the road, straight right across. Teju realized he said that he never thought that there were so many animals in the jungle, and he also said to Romy that he saw a python in the middle of the road. What did you do? Just kept running and jumped right over it. Romy eyes were smarting and his hair and eyebrow felt scorched. He was feeling tired, but he could not stop now, as he had to get beyond the range of the fire. Now, after taking too much time, Romy's eyes, he felt pain in his eyes and his hair and eyebrow felt dried out by the heat. Scorched means dried out by the heat. He was feeling tired, but he couldn't stop now, as he had to reach the other side of the forest. Another 10 or 15 minutes of steady riding would get them to a small wooden bridge that spanned the little river separating the forest from the sugarcane field. It will take 10 or 15 minutes so that they will be able to reach the other side of the forest, that is sugarcane field. There was a river that separates the forest from the sugarcane field, and when they will reach the river side, they will be safe. Once across the river, they would be safe, but could they get to the river in time? Clang, clang, clang went Teju milk can. The sound of the fire grew louder too. We won't get out in time, said Teju, feeling disheartened. Now Teju, he became discouraged and said that we will not make it. Yes, we will, said Romy, paddling with all his might. The fire had not crossed the road as yet. Now Romy, he was positive, as he said, yes, we will make it, and he continuously paddling his bicycle so that he will able to reach as far as possible. Even as he spoke, he saw a small flame leap up from the grass on the left. It would not be long before more sparks and burning leaves were blown across the road to kindle the grass on the other side. Oh, look, exclaimed Romy, bringing the bicycle began to suddenly stop. Now, Romy had saw something, that's why he stopped his bicycle and strong feeling. What's wrong now? Asked Teju, rubbing his sore eye, and then through the smoke he saw what was stopping them. An elephant was standing in the middle of the road. What's wrong now? Teju asked, and he was rubbing his eyes, that he felt he was feeling pain in his eyes. And he asked that what happened, why did you stop the bicycle? An elephant was standing middle of the road. Teju slipped up on the crossbar, his canes rolling on the ground, bursting open and spilling their contents. Now Teju suddenly slipped up from the crossbar and all his two canes that carried milk rolling on the ground and spilling their content. As you can see in the picture, in this picture, Teju slipped off from the crossbar of the bicycle and it came two cans that carried milk rolling on the ground and bursting, and that's why spilling all the milk on the ground. So that's enough for today. Rest of the paragraph we will discuss tomorrow in next video. Thank you.